My name is Tyler Lister. I'm 21. I am a missionary with Youth with a Mission. I grew up actually in a Christian family. Two amazing parents who were just on fire for Jesus. And that's just what I grew up with. It's just like Jesus is everything, you know. Reading the Bible, going to church. I was very involved in church growing up, as far as Sunday school, going to church on Wednesdays, going to the retreats and the lock-ins, everything with the youth group. I was just very involved. That was my entire life. I was very into sports as well. Played soccer, grew up playing soccer, started playing competitively when I was 11, and that just kind of took the role of God in my life, honestly. Not to brag, but I was captain for my high school team junior and senior year. I was a captain of my club team when we went to regionals out in Hawaii, and we ended up winning regionals, which made us the #1 team in the nation in 2003. I went to college for soccer and played my freshman year. I actually started and had the most minutes played. So God really gifted me with soccer, but I just gave in to the enemy and twisted it and just used it for my own popularity and my own fame. So my college was 2,100 students. I graduated from a high school of 2,700 students, so it was a lot smaller, a lot more personal. Honestly, the soccer players in my university were like the most popular kids in the university. I had great friends, I was popular, I started every game, had the most minutes played. I was like on top of the world for a freshman, you know. But at the same time, I just had nothing to live for. In college, I thought it was the time where I had to really decide what I was doing with my life. I had to know what I was majoring in. I had to know what career I was going to do. I had to know all of these things, but I didn't. Got depressed second semester of college and really started taking a look at my life, and just came to the realization after multiple people telling me that, like, they would tell me that once you got your relationship right with God, everything else would fall into place. I tell a lot of people that we have like a God-sized hole in our heart, and we fill it with materialistic things, we fill it with relationships, we fill it with anything that we can to numb that hole that we have and the pain that we feel. And I finally got to the point where what I stuffed in that hole came apart. And now I had to figure out what I was going to fill the hole with. And I realized that I could patch it up with whatever I want, but it would only be a temporary fix unless I was done with Jesus. And so that's really like the turning point. I just realized I was at rock bottom. I don't cry really, sadly, but I cried most days in that time just because I was so lost, I was so confused. And I found Jesus, and I like finally felt loved for the first time. And that was the turning point. That's when everything shifted for me, and I was like, I have to leave. Although this is a Christian university, I have to leave to get around people who are like going to be radical for Jesus and live life for Him and Him alone.